A famous queen named Victoria was on the throne. Something incredible was happening all across Britain. It was a time of huge change, a time so important that we now call it the Industrial Revolution. Now, what does that mean? Well, before this, almost everything was made by hand. If you wanted a shirt, someone had to weave the cloth by hand. If you needed a tool, a blacksmith would hammer it out by hand. But during the Industrial Revolution, people started inventing amazing machines that could do all this work, and so much more, super fast. These machines didn't just make things faster, though. They changed everything about how people lived and worked. It was like the whole country was waking up to a brand new, busy, and sometimes noisy world. Before all these big changes, Britain looked very different. Imagine a land full of quiet, small villages. Most families lived in the countryside, and their lives followed the seasons. They were farmers, working on the land, planting crops, and looking after animals like sheep and cows. Life was peaceful, and you knew almost everyone in your village. But then, a spark of genius ignited. Clever inventors started creating machines that could spin thread and weave cloth at incredible speeds. Others designed machines to make tools, pottery, and all sorts of goods, much quicker than any person ever could. To house these giant new machines, people built massive buildings called factories, and these factories needed workers. Lots and lots of workers. So, a great migration began. People packed up their belongings and left their quiet villages behind, heading towards the promise of a new life and a steady job in the bustling towns and cities, where the factories were being built. As more and more people arrived, the cities started to grow at an unbelievable pace. It was like they were exploding with new life. New houses were built very quickly, often packed tightly together, creating long rows of streets. The once quiet towns became loud and crowded. The clip-clop of horses and carts mixed with the chatter of thousands of people and the constant hum and clatter from the factories. These factories were the heart of the new cities. They worked day and night, their tall chimneys puffing out clouds of smoke into the sky. For someone who had grown up in a peaceful green village, arriving in one of these new industrial cities would have been a massive shock to the senses. The air smelled different, the sounds were different, and the sheer number of people was something they had never seen before. Life was becoming faster, louder, and completely different from the slow, predictable rhythm of farm life. Inside these factories, life was tough. Many adults, both men and women, worked very long hours, sometimes for 12 or even 16 hours a day. The work was often repetitive and tiring, and the factories could be dangerous places. But families needed the money they earned to pay for their food, their rent, and clothes for their children. It was a hard trade, but it was how they survived in this new city world. And what about the children? Their lives were changing dramatically too. In the early days of the revolution, many children also had to work to help their families make ends meet. They were small, so they could fit into tight spaces in mines or underneath machines in factories, doing jobs that adults couldn't. It was very difficult and dangerous work for them. However, as time went on, more and more people began to realize that this wasn't right. They started to believe that a child's place wasn't in a factory, but in a classroom. Slowly but surely, more schools began to open. Children started learning how to read, write, and do arithmetic. People understood that giving children an education was the key to building a better and brighter future for everyone. But the Industrial Revolution wasn't just about hard work and crowded cities. It was also a time of incredible creativity and jaw-dropping inventions that would change the world forever. One of the most important was the steam engine. This amazing machine used the power of steam from boiling water to drive other machines. It was like a giant, powerful heart, pumping life into the factories. But its most famous use was in transportation. Inventors put steam engines on wheels, creating the first steam trains. Suddenly, a network of iron railways began to spread across Britain like a giant spider's web, connecting towns and cities that had once been days apart. Now, you could travel from one end of the country to the other in just a matter of hours. This meant that goods made in the factories could be sent all over the country, and even shipped to other parts of the world, faster than ever before. This boom in travel and trade made Britain incredibly wealthy and powerful. Watching over all these monumental changes was the Queen, Queen Victoria. She reigned for a very long time, and this whole period is often called the Victorian Era. She was very proud of her country's progress and wanted Britain to be the strongest and most advanced nation in the world. She celebrated the new inventions and the success of the factories. But she was also a mother, and she cared about the families and children of her kingdom. As she and other leaders saw the difficult conditions people were living and working in, they knew things had to improve. Over time, new laws or rules were passed. These laws made factories safer places to work. They limited the number of hours people could be forced to work, and, most importantly, they made rules to protect children, ensuring they could go to school to learn and play instead of working in dangerous jobs. The Industrial Revolution was definitely a mixed bag. It was a challenging time for many people. Life in the new cities could be noisy, smelly, and overcrowded, and the work was often exhausting. But it's impossible to ignore the amazing things it brought us. It created countless new jobs and opportunities that simply didn't exist before. It sparked a wave of new ideas and inventions that pushed science and technology forward. It completely reshaped how people lived, creating a new kind of society, a modern, industrial society. Britain was transforming itself into a nation of incredible invention, powerful industry, and unstoppable progress. The world was on the fast track to becoming the world we live in today, and it all started right here, in this period of massive revolutionary change. And so, during the long and eventful reign of Queen Victoria, Britain was remade. The quiet, agricultural country of the past disappeared, replaced by a buzzing, humming powerhouse of industry. The Industrial Revolution didn't just build factories and railways, it shaped the very cities we live in, the families we are part of, and the rhythm of our everyday lives. Its legacy is all around us. The technology we use, the way we travel, even the idea that all children should go to school. So many of these things have their roots in this incredible period of change. It was a tough, exciting, and world-altering time that truly set the stage for the modern age. Thank you for listening, little historians. I hope you enjoyed our trip back in time. Join us for our next adventure, where we'll be diving into some of the most amazing Victorian inventions that completely changed the world. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a story. Keep learning, stay curious, and we'll see you next time.